Hello and welcome to my stream. My name is Little and today we are going to continue to read the webcomic of Homestuck as always with the unofficial Homestuck collection, and we are currently at Act 6, Intermission 2, and if you want to give up how to understand how Act 6 is structured, then give up right away because we just hit the surface of the iceberg of this. Really, it's getting so much worse. Hello Wanda, you are really quick. So we are currently looking at Dave, who is looking at the thing from Earthbound. Which name? I forgot. I was just playing Mother 3 before I started Dark Souls 2 as a revitalizer, right? Well, anyway, he's banging at it. Wait, who's in there? Kanaya is in. Kanaya? No, thank you. Okay, this fucking thing. Where did you even unearth this piece of shit from? Coffees. Oh, okay, there it goes. 2 hot, revitalizing cups of shitty coffee, fresh out of the weird pot. Why do we even drink this shit? I guess just cause the thing is here, like somehow the temptation is even stronger because the coffee sucks. Don't know how the fuck that works. Wish there was such a thing as apple juice and full word. Could go for a bottle of AJ. I wonder if there's any booze squirreled away on this meteor. Kinda feels like we should drinking our asses off here. No adults. Nothing to do. It's what you do without adults, right? No, Dave, sorry, your voice just made me almost choke on my spit. Get wasted all the time. Wait, what the fuck am I saying? Trolls don't even have adults. Well, they do, but they are all in outer space being insane badasses. I guess they do with the stupid nanny monsters. Do the monsters give a shit if they get wasted? Are you talking to us? What? We can't even hear you mumbling over there. Oh, how's that coffee coming? How's that coffee coming? Off the shit is how, all being like in cups and everything. Be sure it makes it to the table before it accumulates that strange, uncleanness film on the surface. Yeah, nobody wants coffee like this. So what's with a big book you're writing in? Is it more wizard fanfiction? No, it's something like an extensive journal, recording everything we've been through so far, detailed notes on everything we know about the game. I'm also using it to document our research and extrapolate in the news session and players. Both is using the time. So it's like Unai unreadable game fact in tome form, somewhat. You sure like to write big game guides. I don't look at it that way. I'm approaching it from a standpoint of responsible historical documentation. Don't you think people in the future will want to know about our story? I guess. I think it could be a very useful resource someday. It could be helpful to others beginning their own quests. Chances of that seem pretty remote. I really wouldn't rule it out. Okay, totally sold on that suddenly, on account of not caring, so tell me about the new session. What is there to know? And most importantly, how's everything going to go wrong this time? From what I understand, everything already has gone wrong before the game even started in many different ways than ours did. There are indications of thicker political intrigue, assassination attempts, and a usurpation of the throne more insidious than what we dealt with. But those examples still don't illustrate the fundamental fault with their session. Ours had a similar fault. It was a null session. Literature on the subject says null sessions are actually very common. It is any session resulting in failure and as such designed to result in failure from the start due to Skya's comprehensive knowledge of its own fate and that of all it illumines. Biologically speaking, it's to be expected that null sessions far outnumber the successful ones. When it comes to reproductive systems, overwhelming redundancy is commonplace. A universe has reproductive systems that spreads many seeds, as it were, most of which never come to fruition. So we shouldn't feel too bad about our results, really. It was quite par for the course. But then it would also seem that exceedingly few null sessions result in the birth of a massive green star ruled by 2 dead universes, for what's it worth. Okay, but I thought the whole point of this, the spread thing, is it gave us a chance to still win. But you are saying the new session has a fault too? Well, yes, there's more to it though. The new session is essentially our session rebooted with different parameters which also affected the original conditions of our universe. And strangely, it seems the new one is a null session as well, but within a much less common subset of all null sessions. This one is referred to as a void session. Hello, the glorious him. Oh yeah, I did notice in the last stream that there wasn't the prototyping of the kernel sprite. Okay, which is what? It's very simply a session in which nothing is prototyped before entry at all. Hence, by Sky's preemptive all-knowing and its influence on the rest of the instantly sphere, there are not even any towers and Frostbite or doors built to receive the split kernels. See? Weird. Why would these all-universe players fuck up in such an obvious and stupid way? I don't know what specifically led to the failure to prototype anything, but it doesn't really matter. As I said, the session was designed this way before they began playing. Any efforts to prototype may have been in vain regardless, possibly subject to sabotage. Didn't you say at some point that not prototyping anything would be really bad? Yes, it's just another way to create an infertile session. So by a less catastrophic and bloody road we took to achieve the same result. By contrast, it leads to a rather harmless, uneventful session. Underlings remain unaugmented, and so does the reality. And while this may sound advantageous to the players, it's a curse in disguise. The lack of prototypings which keeps adversaries unevoked has the same influence on the battlefield. Without successful prototypings, the battlefield will never reach its final form, which must be fertilized to grow a new universe. Very, very early in the comic, have we seen an animation where we saw how the battlefield was evolving. And this isn't happening in a void session. Instead, it remains in its most basic form, stuck in eternal stalemate. There's nothing players in a void session can do to change this. They are resigned to live out the rest of the days in a dead-end session. What? It still says Dark Souls 3, but I updated it! Okay, I updated it again. I hope it now works. Okay, where was I? Dead-end session. Still waiting to hear how this is in any way an improvement on all the shit we just escaped from. It's a vast improvement. The new session is a blank slate without a ridiculously short time limit for victory like ours had. There will be no time limit at all, in fact. Once we arrive, ostensibly, that is when the nature of the session will change. It won't be classifiable as either a null or void session anymore. It will be something which, as far as I can tell, is unique. The fully matured battlefield from our session can be used to make the new one viable. The path to success will be made possible by a combination of efforts and assets from both iterations. Usually, crutch sessions are absolute resets and involve no direct influence from the first attempt at all. I can't find any precedent for our situation. Jade has our battlefield, right? Yes. So she shows up and drops it in Skya. And then we take the result of all the damn frog breeding we did and stick the thing in there somehow. And we sit back and wait for it to do its huge ribbit or whatever, and we are golden. Pretty much, as long as there's an actual vacancy in the center of Skya when we get there. I'm sorry, I'm choking all the time. Is that going to be a problem? I don't think so. Even if it were, it would be a trivial obstacle, but as it is, I think the forces opposing these players are clandestinely working towards the same goal as we are. From what I can tell, gestures of antagonism, while certainly posing legitimate danger, have been factored in as critical stepping stones to one destination shared by all parties. I don't know why this is, or what the motives are yet. The appearances is one of Claire sailing ahead, but traces of conspiracy are everywhere. Okay, but conspiracies aside, did it ever really look like Claire sailing to you? That's not what I was seeing. We are going to arrive, and then soon after Jack is going to show up. And then we have to beat him by it. So there kind of is a time limit. Yeah, Jack, who's hunted by PM. I always forgot what her various names were, just as it's PM. Yes, we will have to deal with Jack before all is said and done. And that will definitely be a major challenge. But it is not impossible, at least not by design. When I said there would be no time limit in the session, I was talking about something more specific. There will be no reckoning. Oh, why not? It's a logical consequence of any void session. The battlefield never evolves, and therefore, the more extensive war between Frostbite and Durs never takes shape. It is only when the Prospician King falls in battle that the reckoning can be initiated by the forces of Durs. The meteors then rush to destroy the battlefield, while Skya redirects them to defense portals for as long as it can. I always love the fact that the meteors that destroy the home world of the players only happen because the game is happening, like it's a time loop. Thus, if there's no war, there's no reckoning, no meteors, and no imminent threat of failure. This is of course good news for Earth as well. During the reckoning, Skya redirects all incoming meteors to the only place it can, Earth. So it turns out that players who initiate a void session are not actually condemning their home planet to an apocalyptic wasteland after they leave. In the new instance of our universe, Earth is just fine. Sort of. So, no meteors came at all. You mean by fucking up and having to scratch you also sort of saved Earth in the process? Again, sort of. And it's not that there were no meteors whatsoever, just the vast majority of the destructive onslaught never showed up. But delivering the temple to the site of the forge is still integral to jumpstarting the session. That meteor, however, could have been propelled through a portal by any means, not just via the reckoning. I see. What about the players themselves? They had to arrive on meteors too, didn't they? I guess that baby meteors were some expectations too, right? Yes, but they weren't flung through portals in their own session, nor will they be created there. They were created in our session and sent back through our portals, just like us. And this is finally the explanation why we had 8 babies. To understand what happened, it really helps to understand exactly what a scratch is. When John severely damaged the beat maser on your planet and sent it off to Skya to release its temporal energies there, you could view it as a kind of request. We were asking Skya to change everything at a fundamental level, and we gave it the energy to do so. But Skya is a very passive entity. It only knows and sees, but it never quite acts. When it is asked to change everything, there is only so much it has control over. In fact, it has control over exactly one thing, the defense portals. It can decide to send important meteors to different points in time than original planned, thus creating alternate realities. Offshoots of promise rather than futility. And it turns out the most important meteors of all tend to be the ones delivering the young players to their planet. So that all it has to do to change everything is tweak their destination times a bit. All internally prompted changes in the post-scratch universe are decided entirely by this modest adjustment to the parameters. It's a very simple concept actually, yet the consequences are dramatic. It results in not only a hard reset for the session, but a partial reset for the universe too, due to the many causal entanglements between a session and its originating universe. What do you mean tweak the destination times? Where did they get sent to? A variety of different time periods. The simplest way to look at it is to picture the original destinations of our 2 groups of 4 ecto babies and switch them. What? So this is just a slight oversimplification. While it's roughly true, Skya had some peculiar whims this time. So now we can see who got delivered where. Jake and Jane got delivered to the 1900s. Then there are Roxy and Dirk, who got delivered somewhere in the 1980s, 1970s, I guess. Then John, Jade, Rose, and Dave all were delivered in the 2000s. And then the scratched session. Some things were different, as we can see. Here, Jake was delivered to the 2000s, as well as Jane. Roxy and Dirk, on the other hand, were delivered to the year of 2400, while the other kids were delivered roughly to the 1900s to 2000s. So, we already saw in the last stream that about Roxy and Dirk there's something very different about their Earth, and that is because they were delivered 400 years into the future. While most landed in time periods corresponding with the original group, it seems that 2 of the new players arrived 4 centuries ahead of everyone else, for some bizarre reason. But they are still apparently able to communicate with their co-players through, I guess, some Taurian-like technology, and they are still able to establish game connections with the others. So this stands as an odd but not otherwise terribly significant detail. So in this old universe group of us and them, which ones are the actual players? I'll give you a hint. It isn't us. Fuck. Why did I know that was gonna be the answer? And to think that usually I'm the one accused of knowing the future. I don't know if I'm ready to assess the ramifications of this bullshit. You would find it less disconcerting if the players were alternate versions of us. Man, at least I'm used to dealing with old Daves. I've been fuck deep in old Daves before. It's a goddamn delight if you want to know the truth. But I don't even know what to think about. What? Meeting a deceased figure of authority as a peer? Let's not even talk about it, okay? Can we slow down this meteor? Delay the meetup? Maybe fight Jack for a little while. I honestly thought you would find the idea exciting. I know I'm looking forward to it. But your mom was just a nice alcoholic spinster who liked wizards who you complained about for no reason. She wasn't anything like an untouchable master of irony who could replace the meat in your sandwich before it even occurred to you what the fuck you were chewing. Let me ask you this, did your mom ever wiggle a puppet in your face even once? Dave is having some issues here. Not that I recall, but anecdotes like that just make me more curious to meet him personally. Fine, well, you can be in road duty, Sam. I'll be the ambassador to your mom. And no, that wasn't actually meant as a sick burn it sounded like. She's your mom too, so? Yeah, I know. I'll be the ambassador to my mom then. That sounds pretty stupid when I say it that way, whatever. I'll be the fucking one-man welcome wagon for the John and Jay teen old people and also our mom, that's the plan. So when we finally see them, we can get our shit into formation like trained acrobats. Like I blow a whistle and we make a human pyramid, got it. That way we can totally avoid anything awkward. You do realize we've seen her already, right? What? When? Months ago, in a dream. She was floating along in dress pajamas, asleep. Wait, that was her? Yes, oh, her. You're wondering why I didn't tell you? No. You're specifically wondering why I wasn't forthcoming with an answer to your question at the time. Hey, who was the choice babe in the pajamas? God fucking damn it. You don't find it nostalgic at all? Reflecting the steps of some of our feuding and semi-blunders and conversations past? No, what a load of shit. Stuff said between you and me before we knew we were related. Boss knows there was a lot of horseplay bullfuckery between like smartest 10 years old whatever. You can't seriously have taken any of that seriously. Don't ever do that. All those fucking mom traps and sister traps, what a joke. I hope Skya gets to have a good laugh over shit like this. Wait, I forgot Skya doesn't laugh, it just sees and knows. It's like a huge blue perf that's mad just for kids test. What are you people even talking about? Don't you wink at her. Kanaya hears a prototype that Winkman and Jack think she's just being weird. I feel as though this conversation has utterly outmaneuvered my constructive involvement. I am going to go. Yeah, I'm pretty much allying outie too. Got her some shit to attend to. After you. Hello, Karkat. Are you going to have a meltdown again? Ugh, why does it always happen? Everybody out of the goddamn way. I got a lab full of humans and a mouse full of yelling. The tortured psychological profile full of totally hysterical emotions and unaired grievance at practically everybody. Karkat is broken, guys. Yeah, okay, hold on. If I can settle down a tick, I should be able to make more sense shortly. Just one. Huff, huff. Maybe you should lie down on the couch. Fuck. Please. No. Dude, what is the matter with you? Wow, okay. That was a pretty terrible entrance. Anyway, where was I? Dunno, but I was just leaving. Not so fast, Ryder. This heavily concerns you. It concerns you exclusively, in fact. Where do you think you're going? Just stepping out to do a thing. Which is not your business. Like my inflamed quaking dolls think that's not. Tell me, are you by any chance going to have some company when you step out to do the thing? Notice the two heavily dramatized enclosure talent surrounding the word, which I'm scornfully pantomiming with my own two hands is presently being demonstrated for you. Yeah, sure. Oh, who would that be, may I ask? Well, probably the mayor. He's usually down for whatever. I'm not talking about the fucking mayor, you fucking know it. Hey, don't be saying shit about the mayor. The mayor rules, he's like my best fucking friend. He's not a mayor, he's a mayor of fuckstick junction located smack dab in the middle of pretenders nowhere. He's a mayor, you douche. The thing says mayor. It says mayor and he wrote the R himself. He's the best mayor. Who ever heard of a mayor? Everybody's imaginary as his identity as an elected official. No, mayo is like grub sauce, but without grubs. Who the fuck ever heard of grub sauce without grubs? What's it made of then, genius? like, I don't know, it's right, and it just sort of exists. You don't ask about mayo, that's not what you do with mayo. Okay, so mayonnaise is made out of egg and vinegar. Isn't it funny how quickly your bullshit unravels when someone intelligent actually holds you accountable? You're fucking busted, Strider. You're busted about mayo and you're busted about Teresi. Haha, you are pathetic. This is why you all stormed in here out of breath. What did you actually sprint all the way across a meteor to tell me this? What I do with my legs and how fast I move them is my business, your shit. Yeah, what I do with mine is mine. Watch me shake them, make me leave. Watch me make them make me leave. I say it's the US port we are talking here. You don't touch my cape. Huh? What? I can't believe a stewardess just said you don't touch my cape to somebody and was serious about it. Yeah, Karkat is indeed rogue. Yeah, he is. Oh my god, what was my nose going all stuffy? Oh, okay, look, I know when you're your precious stupid cape, just listen. Before you go off to snob Teresi in your idiotic little village of nutrition cylinders, hear me out, man. You're so overblowing this. But I don't think that I am. Yeah, you are. You have some idea about us or what we are getting up to, so we done a few things together to pass the time, so what? I don't even think you could call them dates or anything. What the fuck would even qualify as a date on this gross dark meteor? Dave, can we just cut the shit? I'm not an imbecile. Your boss plainly tipping into flush territory, irrespective of environmental factors or whatever lame conditions that as humans believe to be optimal for pursuing a mate with a chip. Anyone can see that. It's the shittiest kept secret on this meteor. Probably even the fucking mayor gets it. Let's face it, he's a little slow. Do you really think you could pull the war beast material over the eyes of a hardened veteran of romantic studies? We have one of those. I've seen thousands of troll woman's films, each dealing with topics far more subtle and complex than your pedestrian human mind could ever grasp. And in case you've forgotten, I've already watched hundreds of your more primitive but moderately entertaining romance films. Remember how I downloaded a fuck ton of them after discovering your species? I'm a curious man, Dave. You could learn from me. Yeah, I remember. Haven't you only watched a bunch of shitty Dane Cook movies on infinite loop since we left? You're thoroughly exaggerating, but yes, I have sampled his work. Dude, you know you're only pretending to be a huge fan of his bullshit to piss me off. Again, look at how self-absorbed you are being. I happen to think he has a brilliant comedic mind for a human. Turns out that exact sentence is my one weakness. You win vote. You got your girl back. Oh, shut up. I'm not here to debate you on the finer pearls of cinema or to get my girl back. How desperate do you think I am? I'm actually here to do the opposite. I wanted to tell you, I'm totally okay with it. Oh, okay then. But just listen and try to keep an open mind. I know that's hard for you. Please take a look at this. Oh my god, this is a troll woman's book. Oh no, what's the hesperus? So what the fresh fuck am I looking at? It's an Altanian woman's novel. Now look, I'm not watching for this particular piece of literature. Actually pretty trashy, and if you're interested, I could recommend much better things to you. It's just this one illustrates the concept very clearly. What concept? It's a pretty typical case of quadrant regulation as applied to an overlapping group of romantic pairings. You lost me at quadrant. For future reference, that's a word that always lets me know it's time to check out of a sentence. Will you pipe down and just hear me out? It's really simple. Think of it as being similar to one of your primitive human love triangles. Those is a quadrangle. Those are much more common in our society and entertainment, and force pretty much the minimum value for love, hate, and dwangles. God damn it. Now here's what's actually going on with this group of characters. Pay attention. Hey, look at me. Eyes over here. Good. These are two heroes in the middle, partaking in the flushed embrace, pretty much a typical low-blood wet rum pairing. The dynamic is the grub loaf and super pace of the overall arc. But what have we here? There's some nefarious high blood in the picture too. This is where it gets interesting. The guy on the left is an old caliginous flame from the male low-blood's past and has re-entered the picture. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. He can continue to court his mates with and kiss mazes without conflict. It's a perfectly amicable arrangement that everyone's totally down with. What is that huge beefcake troll even doing? Is he grinding against his little huge shoulders? What is even going on? Why the fuck is he nude? No questions yet. So then that's all fine. Pretty boilerplate conditions for unfolding warm drama, but there's a twist. The male high blood and low blood start to have flushed feelings for one another, and this results in some wet infidelity between the low blood pair. But precisely, this is where the fireworks start going off. The red feelings between the low blood turn to black, and thus begins what is referred to as grade 1 vacillation. Meanwhile, the two males are also vacillating between red and black because we don't just let go for Willy so easily. What is going on with the other chick? All grabbing at the other one down there in the corner. Yeah, well, it gets even more complicated than that, probably more than needed for the sake of making the point. In the heat of the evacuation, during an especially black phase, the low blood female waxes red for a notorious and especially brutal high blood female. So they have their thing on the side, but even that starts vacillating too because the original pair just kept spinning like a top. We don't need to get bogged down on the quadrangle dynamics, so and for our purposes, a force party is a distraction. Our purposes. What the fuck are our purposes? The thing is, speculation always adds a lot of drama to everything, but that doesn't mean it can't be viable. It can totally work and everyone can be reasonably about it, and really just comes down to a matter of sensible scheduling. You must be out of your fucking mind if you think I want to know where you're going with this. Dave, please, just read the book, okay? It's all in the book. Karkat, I don't understand any of what you just said. But I stole the book. I'm not reading that shit. I can't even read your stupid troll language. Why would you think I can? I think you should reconsider. I can translate for you. I'll read the whole damn thing aloud if you want. Seriously, it could really expand your limited human think pan on depth. There's a lot here that's applicable to our situation. There's nothing even slightly applicable about any of that bullshit to our situation. Don't be dense, of course there is. Teresi and I have been on the verge of regulating like this for a long time. It's about time we killed the suspect and just acknowledged it. You and she seem bent on developing something in the flush quadrant, and I said I'm fine with that. If we can just get our shit straightened out, we can be like these vacillating pairs, alternate between red and black, but in a way that's complementary with each other's patterns. Oh my god, why is this happening? Like, well, she and I are black, you and she are red. But then, when she and I are red, you and she, I don't know if humans are really capable of black feelings. I guess that's up to you. Maybe you can just like sit those periods out, like take a break, you know? You've completely lost it, dude. I can't believe for a fucking second this is reasonable. Fit to propose even on Troll World, you just totally snapped. Snapped like a fucking fox, this makes perfect sense, like I said. It's just a matter of responsible scheduling. Here, let me show you. I need some paper. Where's some paper? Okay, Karkat, why are you drawing with a purple? Look, it's perfectly simple. Hang on while I draw the guidelines. Oh no. No, you're not making another shipping grid, dude. It's not a shipping grid. Just them rows and columns for a schedule. It's a grid, you're drawing a goddamn grid. I'm not letting you draw a grid for the stupid shit. Come on, look here. These are the days of the week. Then we each have rows for those days, and we can draw a heart or a spade for any given day. That way we know what's up in advance and avoid unflashing conflicts. Put the fucking pen down. Can we adopt this system? Sounds great. I didn't understand how it works. If you want to explain it to me, I gladly take it. God, why is my nose stuffy today? I must have an allergic reaction against something. Hey, cut it out. Don't touch me. Wait, do I have some nose spray around? I have. Let me use this really quickly. Okay, I hope this helps. Hey, cut it out. Don't touch me. Do not draw a shipping whip. Do not do it. It's not a shipping grid, you obtuse fuck. This is fucked up. Put it down. No. You're not drawing grid to organize our goddamn dating lives. That is some straight up crackpot motherfucking noise I will not abide. Fuck you. Let me draw. Stop drawing the shipping grid. It is not a shipping grid. This is not shipping, you Ines too. This is common sense. You will not draw anything that even remotely resembles a grid. They are both idiots. Do not draw an arrangement of squares or otherwise interlocking polygons. Let go. You will not draw a spreadsheet for the purpose of allocating time spent with a mutual girlfriend your horse is. That is exactly the shit I do not want to see. Look, I just drew a square. Get ready to see a lot more of those. It would basically be polyamory with your lover and river, but which one you are in love with and which one you're in rivalry with changed regularly. Oh yeah, now I understand it. Thank you. No, stop. Do not draw any additional squares. Do not draw any quadrilaterals or trapezoids or rectangles or fucking entangles, and especially as fuck not any goddamn rhombuses. I don't want to see your lines making any right angles, do you understand? In my mind's eye, I'm picturing a beautiful lattice of lines and compartments, interlocking with sublime precision at 90-degree angles. I'm imagining this modular reticulation as an elegant vessel, if you will, with the grants and tastes of our shared shipping dreams. No, it is a perfect example of what you shouldn't be drawing. Yes. No. Fuck yes. Oh, look, another square, sort of. Kind of wobbly, it'll have to do. No, you fuck. Wait, I think it's coming. Here comes my first chip, it's going in the square. Put the goddamn pen down, you piece of shit. Hell no, yes. What is your problem? Ow, fuck. This is so sick, does she even know you are doing this? Doing what? Splitting up her time and a bit for your stupid rotating hate date plan. She will soon enough. What a presumptuous sack of shit, puts a pen down. No, I'm drawing. Step away from your dumb ugly scribbled wit. Get lost. You're messing up Rose's book. You smell bad. Don't talk to me about rank smells. You was fucking big man of smelling bad. Dominate the paint with your stonk. My users brought things home that smelled more appealing than you. Important fact, 100% of what you brought home was either a dead animal or little feces. Oh yeah, well, check it out. You smell like if someone took a dump on a butt. How can she stand you with her sensitive nose? Have you ever even washed that ridiculous outfit? They're magic fucking pajamas. They stay like permaclean or something. They are enchanted and comfy as fuck. Give me the pen. No, it's mine now. I am keeping it on principle. Who drew all the dicks on the book? Probably was Dave. Karkat, wow man, what are you doing? Why are you drawing all these human dicks? How do you even know what they look like? What have you been watching? I'm not drawing those. You're making me draw them. Stop that. No way. This book is now like our fight-fueled Ouija board of cock. Arg, stop, don't, no, fuck, okay, no. You do that one. You do that one. Don't pretend you didn't. Are you sure, man? That spooky thing about penis future. You can never be sure who did the dicks. Was it you or me or maybe a ghost? Well, Dave Cat is a pretty popular ship for a reason. Fuck, let go of me. Give me the pen. No. Yes. No. Yes, fine, take it. No. What? We are still drawing. Let go. Are you kidding? This is a fucking masterpiece. We have to see this through. I'm trying to let go of the stupid pen, but you won't let me. We are in the shit now. We are fucking entrenched in this bitch. You crazy fuck. We are running out of room. Rose, can you turn the page for us? Ah! I'm not good at yelling. This altercation is becoming uncomfortably physical. Get the fuck away from me. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Shut up and draw another penis. You don't even understand the social implications of all this hostile touching and webbing, do you? I don't feel that way about you, Strider. Just step off. Okay, can we use shut up and draw another penis as second best line of this comic? They are just idiots and awesome. Also, how we got all this world building with Rose and the Karkat and Dave are just the most immature certain heroes you have ever seen. Man, if you want to look at this sideways and that's your business, this is just an old-fashioned beatdown where I'm from. Deal with it. Why don't you old-fashioned go fuck yourself? Stop biting my cape. Fuck me off. Saying it is a curtain on our Discord. Yes. Look at Kanaya, she's thinking if she has to going and be the auspice or what it was called in the relationship. Ah, shit. Are you serious? Dude, unreal. You are like a cape magnet. Hold still. What muffin? Hop. And the suplex. Booyah. Rose and Kanaya. Ah yes, I certainly need an auspices. Ah, thank you. They were better with these words than I. Everybody, stop what you're doing immediately. Whatever it might be, another dream bubble is approaching rapidly. Everyone, man your stations. By which I mean go about your business as usual, I guess. Unless you want to meet up here and check it out. Over. Oh, but now we are at John and Jade. They were on the ship. Ghostbusters MMORPG. Log in on new account. Was it really Ghostbusters MMORPG? John, I really think we are scraping the bottom of the barrel here. No way, this game rules. I just never gave it much playing time before because, well, I guess I always had better things to do. That's sort of my point. Where did you even get this? Years ago I found it in the store on the bargain rack. It was only $1. Isn't that awesome? Jade isn't really convinced. Hey, they're crossing the beams. Knack, 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 knack. Clap, clap, clap. I don't understand anything. I guess we're playing with the salamanders and the crocodiles. I don't really think this is my kind of game, but I will play it with you today because it is technically your birthday. Yes, you won't be disappointed. How many people did you get to play this? I don't know. I only showed it to a few people, but I guess hundreds are playing it now. Nobody is very good at it, so I keep trying to tell the salamanders and chess guys not to cross the streams, but they keep crossing the streams. Just between you and me, I think a lot of them aren't very bright. Why can't you cross the streams, Jade, please? It is just something you can do when you're a Ghostbuster because it spells big trouble. Everyone knows that. Okay, and I need to take a quick break and put socks on because it's getting cold. Cold feet make you sick. And don't worry, my socks were next to me. Much better. Dave's Sprite is also playing. You should hurry up and make a character already so we can get started. I'm working on it. There are so many options. What kind of Ghostbuster should I make? Just any old Ghostbuster, as long as he looks awesome and like he means business. I will begin organizing our squad. What do you have to do? Well, first we need to buy an old abandoned fire station to use as a headquarters. Luckily, half the city is composed of abandoned fire stations that are for sale. This game is actually really stupid in a lot of ways now that I think about it. No! Hey, shut up! I take it back, it's great in every way. Sure, John, whatever you say. Okay, now I have to find us a mission. Got to hire a sassy secretary. Just have to peruse this extended palette of sarcastic red-headed ladies. Okay, here's a good one. Then we wait for a phone call. This can take anywhere from 10 seconds to several hours. Are you serious? But that's fine. There's lots to do in the station to kill time. Like talk to Slimer and get slimed by Slimer. Okay, I guess that's pretty much all there is to do. What about that fire pole there? Can't you go down the fire pole? The fire pole is strictly decorative. Are you almost finished making your character? Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm pretty happy with him. There's certainly Ghostbusters are, but it doesn't seem to be an MMO. Yeah, I know there's a Ghostbusters game because I was gifting this to my husband and he was also playing it. This is a character that's a furry. Jade, that is absolutely the shittiest Ghostbuster I have ever seen. No way. Yes, it is so yes way. It's adorable. What are you even talking about? Jade, I thought you were going to take this game seriously. That is not a serious Ghostbuster. No ghost could possibly fear that thing. I don't want ghosts to be afraid of him. I want to make friends with some ghosts, if at all possible. It is not possible. Ghosts are known to be cruel and mischievous. They will not want to befriend your fox man. They will only want to cover him in slime and then fly away. I really think you should consider redesigning him. Nope, I'm keeping him. You're so real for that, Jade. Okay, well, if you want to turn our squad into a fucking joke, since that's your business, shut up or give him a pink jumpsuit. Ah, but seriously, those head swap options are for such noobs. I feel it's only fair to warn you. I think we'll manage to survive the embarrassment in front of a bunch of salamanders and crocodiles. Okay, fine. You get a pass, but only because you yourself are furry. Thank you. What? Nothing. Someone messaging you through the game? Who is it? Damn it, Jade. It's Dave's Sprite. He's playing too. Oh, don't tell him any of our strategies. He is the enemy. We have strategies? Okay, first tell him we have strategies, then don't tell him them. Oh god, what is it now? Did you know? Dave's Sprite is a funny guy. Well, he's alright, I guess. I give most of his jokes a passing grade, sometimes as high as a solid B+. I just told him you said that. That's fine. He and I keep no secrets. Dave's Sprite says no. To tell you, basically, you're welcome for being born 14 years ago and 1 year ago, you ungrateful douche. Oh, like him taking credit for my existence isn't so old by now. Hey Jade, why do you still call him Dave Sprite? Because he is Dave's right, I just call him Dave. Isn't that easy? I mean, he is Dave after all, right? Well, yeah, but he's kinda different from Dave. He's not so different. Dude is just a magical orange Dave with wings and also says cause sometimes. I know, but there are other differences. Pretty sure that models from Second Life or something I'm friends with enough to recognize. Second Life did exist in 2012, I'm pretty sure. Let's look at it again. Yeah, probably. Oh, this looks like a sim crystal. Like what? It's hard to explain, just some slight differences in personality, I guess. She's covered in her blushes. He still wept sometimes, yes, so I just thought I would mention that. Okay, I will admit I can't really tell if his weapon style has changed. Trust me, it hasn't. I don't know if the differences are because he is a sprite or because he lived for a while in a different timeline. Well, weren't you a sprite before? How different did you feel then? I wasn't a sprite. My dream self was a sprite, and then I kind of merged with her when I became a god here. Oh right, so half of you was a sprite. I guess? It's more like I'm still the me I always was, but inherited some of her memories, but they are pretty vague. Do you remember what it was like being Jade's sprite? I remember being dead for a long time and making friends, mostly trolls. Oh really? Which ones? None that we know of now, that I can remember at least. They feel like such distant memories, like they were barely real. I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed in the dream bubble thing. By the way you were describing it, I really thought we would dream about them on the script more often. Yeah, me too. Maybe it's something about this place we are traveling through? I dunno. When was the last time you visited one in your sleep? Man, that was weeks ago, I think. Yeah. And then when I do dream about them, it's just kind of weird. Either I'm alone in my own memory talking to figments of my imagination, or dream about someone we know, like a troll we have talked to, and I get excited. But then it turns out they don't know who I am. It's like a version of them that died before they ever even knew us, and it's kind of awkward. Yep. And I still haven't seen Dave or Rose at all. Yip. Have you? Nope. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's not going to happen. I wonder if we are just not sleeping at the same times. I don't think that's it. For one thing, considering where we are, I don't think there's such a thing as the same time for us. That's true. Do you think the afterlife is just fucking with us, Jade? Maybe. But it's probably more like the way it used to be with the clouds in Skya. They didn't always show you things. And when they did, they were selective about what they would let you see. Like they would make sure you saw whatever you needed to see to make sure things would go the right way. I always thought I knew so much, but in retrospect they gave me only a tiny glimpse of the big picture. That is so infuriating. I guess it never felt that way when all I was doing was looking up at some clouds. I was happy to see whatever was there, but I guess it's different in a situation like this. And you miss your friends, and you kind of wish the dream bubbles would play along. Yeah, oh well, I guess it's only 2 more years. Well, it's definitely if everything. Oh, I need the nose spray again. Why are getting allergies me down right now? These are hope it's allergies, but I don't feel like I'm getting sick. What do you think they will be like by then? Do you think Karkat will have driven them all insane? Probably. Or maybe they will all be better friends with each other than they are with us. Well, look at it this way. By the end of our trip, will you be better friends with a bunch of salamanders than you are with Rose and Dave? Poland's been getting up my nose today too. Maybe we are both getting allergic reactions. I don't know, there are some pretty charming salamanders on this ship. That is true, but you know what I mean. Things have a way of changing. Like, have you thought at all about what it's going to be like when you see Dave again? I mean, after the way things are going with you and Dave's sprite. What do you mean the way things are going? Jade, please. What? You're not fooling anyone with your shenanigans. What has he been telling you? Nothing. Do you really think he will talk about any of that with me? They are just some obvious conclusions the guy is going to make about stuff. Well, I guess I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't. Oh right, fair enough. What do you think he would think about that, huh? The other Dave, I mean, hypothetically. Aha, so you have thought about it. I'm only wondering because you brought it up. Yes, I did. Then what do you think? I have no idea. You will probably never find out one way or the other regardless. Maybe, well, what about you, John? What about me, even? Remember, you told me how Karkat kept sort of trying to set you up with Rose? Yes. You told me this on more than one occasion, if I recall. What is your point? Well, I have kind of wondered to myself if you kept bringing it up because on some level you wanted that to be true. Oh man, Jade, listen. At this point I could not give less of a rat's ass about romancy stuff. I'd rather just play some games and chill out for several years on the magical flying boat. Is that too much to ask? Not at all, that is perfectly fine. When I catch up with our buddies, I'm sure we'll give Rose a nice friendly hug. Oh. Whereas I will offer Dave a tender bro embrace and shove Karkat down a flight of friendship stairs. But that is it. It's all very complicated and bothersome, Jade. What? You know, matters of the heart. Okay, you might laugh at my choice of words, but it's true. It's really befuddling and distracting when you are on a major quest to make universes out of rocks. Who even needs it? I guess you have a point. Like, do you remember the troll girl who was sort of into me? Well, okay. That seemed like a pretty big deal at the time. It really seemed like she liked me, but also she was probably insane. Like, I mean, in a trollish murderous kind of way. Ace John, a true fandom icon. Oh yes. Never thought about it like Drake, but he has major ace energy. Yikes. But craziness notwithstanding, I didn't really know what to think. I guess I thought he was cool at the time. I was honestly kind of flummoxed about it. But the point is, when all was said and done, that was just some stuff that happened over one day, which was a whole year ago already. Barely even remember what we talked about. By the time we meet up, she probably won't give a shit about me at all. Which, let's face it, it's probably for the best. I think we make things more meaningful in our head when they are happening than they really are. Like, realistically, there were probably a lot of things that went on the day that didn't mean that much. Like, remember how you said you thought Karkat was getting this really angry crush on you? That was just my hunch. Yeah, I mean, do you really think after 3 years he is still going to have the rage hots for you? I sincerely doubt it, at least I hope not. I don't think even he is that crazy. Anyway, my point is, who even cares about all that? Romance and dating are dumb and boring. We are legendary heroes and we have bigger fish to fry. Like that smug feathers over here there on the horizon. He sure looks pleased with himself. Just look at him. He thinks he is the undisputed king of that mountain or something. That is so outrageous. Follow me so we can seize the high ground against this hideous ocean-dwelling marshmallow man and steal all of his treasure. After you! Oh, Jess was spoiled. Have you baked some cakes? Ahem? Jasper's, holy shit, another cake? Kitty smile. But there are still all these others we haven't touched. Nana is really baking up a storm today. Ahem, meow. Jasper's war, what are you doing? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Jasper's, no, it's fine if you want to sing me the birthday song, but for the love of God, don't meow it. You're going to wind up. Meow, 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 John. No, Jade, come on, please settle down. I can't help it. Damn it, I'm really not mad at him, I swear. Meow, 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 meow. Woof! Oh my god. Dog versus cat. Woof, 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 woof. Yes. Arg. Ouch. Oh, time for a dream bubble. Anything we see in the dream bubble already? Nope. Need to see more gifts. And we are Tom and Jerry. Pink. It's so pink. Very pink. So is this Roxy? Or some? Yeah, it's Roxy. John is so confused about this. Hey, you, got here, boy. What are you doing there, blue boy? Hey, I am talking to you. Okay, we already met Mina in the last one. Let me tell you, she's even making even more water puns than Feferi. And I laugh at. Yes, you, the dog in the pajamas. Okay, the other dog pajamas. Be all a pajama party up here today. Hi, which troll are you? Which troll am I? I'm the best troll, dummy. Now get away from her, she is mine. I've been hunting her for a whale now. For a whale? What does that mean? It's a fish pun. Saying fish puns is obviously kind of the thing I do, stupid. Get with the program. Oh wait, I thought it sounded kind of fishy. Oh, that's a good one. Not. Now beat it. You must be the sea troll. I heard about you, but I'm pretty sure we never talked. Have you by any chance seen Whisker around or Karkat? Who the fuck are they? I think perhaps what needs me. One moment, please. Was ist denn los?
Wir haben schon aufgestanden, jetzt habe ich keinen Bock mehr. Schließ mal bitte das Kabel, das bei der PS5 drin ist, das zum USB geht.
Was da?
Ja, schließ es mal irgendwo, ja, mach's raus. Und schließ es mal irgendwo bei der Xbox an. Muss irgendwo auch ein USB-Eingang sein oder so.
Oder so? Ja.
Und jetzt dreh die wieder so, dass er halt, genau, perfekt. Wunderbar, das war's schon.
Okay.
Denn die PS5 hat es irgendwie die ganze Zeit abgesoffen und ist überhitzt.
Oh, keine Ahnung, was da los ist.
Ja.
Hab ich doch vorher genug.
Ja, ich frage mich auch, was los ist.
Ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, ich habe vorhin erst den Stecker gezogen, als alles aus war.
Ja, also hier 40 Grad gibt im Moment, wo ich hinsetze, dann machen wir den USB-Ventilator aus. Den habe ich angemacht, weil ich gehofft habe, dass das hilft, aber hat nicht. Ja, danke. Wie gesagt,
ich will jetzt mal erstmal eine Weile in Ruhe.
Es hat Grafikfehler gehabt und dann plötzlich ist er einfach ausgegangen.
Dann liegt es vielleicht am Spiel.
Ich habe auch Fußball gespielt, da war es dann auch so. Also, viel Spaß damit.
Okay, I am back. Also, ich soll dir außerdem Hi sagen.
Hallo alle.
He says hello all. Your troll friends? Well, no friends of mine if I never heard of them. You see this golden pointy deal here? Yes, I was gonna use it to poke some holes in the girls and see what happens. Those clams scrape. Oh no, why would you do that? For the halibut. What? Halibut, hell of it. Okay, that one wasn't that awesome. I thought I told you to clam scrape. I'm not sure what clam scrape means either. You mean go away? Holy mother clapping mackerel, you're a fucking idiot. Well, if you're not gonna go, maybe you can at least tell me something. What? This is the afterlife, isn't it? Which means I'm dead, right? Yes, well, it's a dream bubble, so yeah, you're probably a ghost. I knew it! Ha ha ha, yes! You excited to be dead? Excited? Now that you mention it, yes, I'm pretty flipping excited! Why? Because it means my plan worked. What plan? Why would I tell a hornless dog like you something like that? I don't know, just curious about your spooky ghost plan is all. I'm curious about why a couple of freaks like you were sent to welcome me to hell. What are you, demons or something? Pretty lame demons if you ask me, way too frontally and stupid. No, we are humans, by which I mean aliens, I guess. So like, you're dead aliens, huh? Who ever heard of an alien ghost? I know, right? That's what I think sometimes. The strange combination of sci-fi things like alien stuff is all about science, right? At least it is in movies. Aliens love science, but then ghosts have nothing to do with science. They belong to the supernatural realms, which have more to do with religion, I guess, so about a lot of hocus pocus and superstition, maybe even magic. Science really enters the superstition, science really enters the equation, unless it's something awesome like Ghostbusters, which make ghosts and stuff all about science. Even though the ghost science is obviously a bunch of total nonsense. I get contact with aliens and ghosts because Jodie Foster's for ghosts in outer space, but science is probably just a science projection from an alien to make her feel less sad about her dead dad. Not a real ghost or anything. I guess about her dead dad and not a real ghost or anything. I was reading this again. Guess the lesson is that science and aliens teach us that ghosts and religion are fake. Also, it turns out ghosts and aliens are actually real, so maybe science and religions have been lying to us all along. Nerd. Yes, sorry, was a girl. She like your Metzbrit or whatever. What? No, I don't even know her. I kinda thought you knew who she was. Don't know who she is, but I know what she is. She's done, huh? Ever do any baking, nerd? Yeah, a little. And you know exactly what You do with something that's done. You stick a fork in it. Pitch. See? No, better think fast, suckerfish. Losing mystery girl, look out. And now John is out of the town. Meanwhile, and Roxy's looking far too happy. Why, is that John? Yeah, I think it is. What the hell is going on? Oh, shit, John, watch out. Well, fuck, look like he's still in it yet. And he's awake again. Back to the meteor. Guess we are Therese's place. Did she just hang her plush? Oh, I think this is way, way back. And she just lost her sight. Back when Scoop 80 began trolling Gallows Calibrator, GC, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, man, fuck this, it's a real pain in the ass helping out long victorious loves with only one hand, you know? Gonna have to patch this thing up somehow, maybe I'll pay a visit to my neighbor a little later. Getting my arm fixed nearly ought to be worse enduring the stench. Oh yeah, sick burn from out of nowhere takes that suck. Haha, neighbor, I can't believe I only thought of that now, I bet he'll get a kick out of that. I'll bet you even more he won't laugh, so what a bobbing piece of shit. I know you would think it's funny, so right, Therese? And I sure am glad this little fruit of ours is basically over. We are totally even. Now we can just go back to being friends and things will be great. Ha ha ha, you won't believe this, but it only occurred to me now that you won't even be able to read this. Even if you do somehow manage to stumble back to your hive, you are blind now. Whoops. Be a real shame if we couldn't bury the head chat and be great friends again because of a stupid bullshit reason like that. Oh, I know. Maybe I might check some random chump and send him to your hive so he can read my messages to you out loud. What a perfect solution. He can be your assisted living slave. You would have had the perfect candidate all lined up, but he recently lost the use of his legs, unfortunately. Oh well, I'll just roll with the punches like I always do and find someone else. Just say the word and I'll make him do whatever you want. Read my awesome notes to you, hang some more plush dragons from your tree, pre-chew your food. Well, maybe not pre-chew it since I didn't exactly knock your teeth out, did I? Maybe more like pre-look at your food to make sure there are bugs in it. See, isn't it great when we are helping each other out instead of maiming each other repeatedly? This is how it should be between Scorch sisters. Also, maiming and backstabbing should be safe for the friends and foes if we get in our way, don't you think? Yeah, Whisker is so fun to hate, isn't she? Hey, what do you want to do for our next campaign? By the way, we can take the next one easy. I'll try to think of something better suited to your new disability. I mean, I've already pretty much mixed anything involving stairs because of Trevor's lol. And no one can say I'm not willing to meet people halfway. Ooh, I'm losing a lot of blood here. Good thing I seem to have a ton of the stuff. We high bloods are made of some pretty tough shit. What a fucking mess, though. Not really looking forward to cleaning this up. I've got to say, your prank was pretty good. Still not sure how you pulled it off. Pretty inconvenient, though. It's too bad you're not going to get to read this for a while, if ever. We could be bonding over the great pranks we just pulled on each other. Oh well, guess I'll take off before I drop dead like some kind of loser and you never get to hear from me again. See you around this. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot what a completely crazy bitch you were. I know, what kind of attitude is that to bring into this memory? Oh, yeah, sorry. Easy, sir. No need to waste good remorse on such a trivial exchange. I am only reminding you that if you bring too much baggage from the past into the memory, it is doubtful your experience will be either therapeutic or cathartic. What? You were the one who invoked this memory after all. Isn't this why you are here? It's not what you have been hoping for, and I think you may find since your journey began a chance to say you are sorry. Friska, you sound really different. What happened to you out here? Sorry for the use. Though it isn't as far from the truth as it possibly could be. I'm not who you think I am. I, of course, needed to visit you through a memory, and interestingly, this is the one you gave me. No ill will or upsetting hijinks were intended. Who are you? Okay, so this is not Whisker. Aranea. Okay, and I'm your friend's ancestor. In fact, I'm yours too, in a way. Really? Yes, so not quite how you are picturing. She had an ancestor whom she was aware of, and technically that is who I am. That is to say, she is who I would have become on your world had I arrived in her place. Alas, I did not. She was a figure in your history who preceded you by thousands of solar sweeps. whereas I preceded your entire civilization by billions. I don't get it. That's okay, there's plenty of time to sort it all out. I've been keeping an eye on you for quite a while. Your world planet actually, it was very interesting this time around to say the least. It even had a different name, Altania. Haha, how heavy-handed can you get? The man responsible was a bit of a wise guy. He wrote everything. He had a knack for overzealous storytelling, which is a harmless enough habit usually. I'm guilty of it myself sometimes. But it is not so harmless when the perpetrator is omniscient and omnipotent. Omniscient? You mean Mr. Milkshake? That's right. But he's dead now, and the story is over. The book on our universe is closed. Both for my instant and yours. This being the case, I thought it was the right time to introduce myself. The combined work of my group and yours is unfinished and the outcome has not been assured. The true ultimate reward has yet to be achieved. No safe haven has been created that is free from the devastation caused by Mr. Milkshake's grand deception. Our way still teeters on extinction. The members of your party and one noteworthy fugitive are the sole survivors. We must work together to create that haven and restore our way so that the sacrifices we all made will not be in vain. But in order to repair something to what damage has been done, we need to allow ourselves the chance to heal first. Old wounds, old regrets, they will serve no purpose on the rest of your journey. Regrets? Are you talking about me and Whisker? Sure, you have to start somewhere. Do you know where she is? Not at the moment. But the more time you spend here, the more likely it is you will find whoever you are looking for. On the other hand, if it is the unknowable will of the gods, you may dance around each other indefinitely as you pass through the space. It is hard to say. Oh, okay then, I'm not sure whatever to be relieved or frustrated by that. Well, if you had been dwelling in this bubble like you thought, what did you want to say to her? Surely, you would not have just argued about the past. No, I still don't know what I would say to her. Then what would you say to me? Okay, I need to get the shutters down because it's getting really cold now. One moment, please. Okay. You just got. I would say, even though she did some bad things and was totally impossible most of the time, I wish she wasn't dead. Is it weird to miss somebody who did nothing but cause problems? No, I can empathize. She was a serious troublemaker in your party. Many player groups have to deal with those. I feel as though we had one of the worst cases in our party, but when all was said and done, she was still our friend. I keep wondering if there was another way, something other than letting her go or killing her. I try to remember what I saw when I looked into the vortices of possibility. I just can't remember anything besides those options, even if those other choices would have resulted in death for everyone. Was that really all I was capable of? Either losing the nerve to go through with it or stabbing her on the back and nothing else? At that moment, perhaps, you know very well the channels of possibility at that exact juncture resulted from her decisions past as well as yours. But even so, when it's come to your key decisions, the possibilities are probably fewer and more discrete than you have presumed. Otherwise, you would not see results consolidated into those vortices, would you? Possibility would resemble an enormous hazy field of infinitely subtle variations and micro-choices. Imagine if at that moment you truly were capable of anything, no matter how outlandish, absurd, or patently fruitless. How would this vast amount of information present itself to use through your senses? What difference would it make in your final decision for all other tributaries of whims built into the same decaying future? And what would this make of your agency as a hero meant to learn and grow? Look at it this way, imagine that over the course of someone's life, they are truly capable of every conceivable action at any moment, and that indeed take each of those actions in different branching realities. Doesn't the scenario like that deaden a person's agency just as much as one where their fate is decidedly etched in stone as a single path of unavoidable decisions? Who exactly is that person who can and does take all conceivable actions other than someone perfectly generic who only appears to have unique predilections and motives when the excellent arbitrary plus they happen to occupy? Oh god, there's a lot of text. I don't know. Schatz, der Sound ist an. Schatz, der Sound ist an. Der Sound vom Fernseher ist an.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Pardon, there's a terrible tendency, my instinct is a hero of light kicking in. It's hard for us to resist prattling on about my desk like this. Oh god, like Rose. Yeah, she never shuts up about it. No offense. You may seek to understand your decisions and look for justice in the consequences. You may wonder why honorable choices from the innocent are punished by banishment to a timeline in which everyone dies and all is gradually dissolved. It helps to understand your role, not just as a hero who must overcome, but as a single capillary within a much larger bioexistential system. Think of it like circulatory system, where the veins and capillaries that do not help the overall flow of blood through the systems are likely to wither and die. Those are doomed offshoots. Reality itself is using you and many others to propagate its own existence. Strictly speaking, there is only one path to its successful propagation, and it still permits you to make choices. Not all that are conceivable, but some nevertheless, as they dictated by who you are and the challenges you face. You are free to make key decisions however you like, as long as you understand that some of these paths, unfairly or not, will lead to oblivion, because those choices do not contribute constructively to the perpetuation of all existence, including your own. That is a burden assumed by anyone who plays this game. She's infodumping, really. Yeah, I guess I understood some of that, but never quite put it all together that way. I don't think I was a great seer of mind. Well, you're unfinished being one, are you? Meh? I don't think of myself that way anymore. I used to feel like some pretty hot shit, directing battle traffic against the king, or flipping coins on people's faces and stuff. It seems silly now. I don't think I ever knew what I was doing. When I confronted her, it was time to make up my mind. I thought I had it all figured out, like this was what I had to do, not just to save everybody, but as some stupid rite of passage or something. Then it came time to do it, and it was all happening so fast that I forced my own hand. I could either let everyone die in one reality or kill a friend in another. And I tell myself those were the only two vortices I saw, but then I was the one who made the series of decisions which led up to the choice and completely painted the options into that corner. Anyway, I just wish I could tell her that. Which one would you tell it to? Huh? The one who fought with Noir or the one who didn't? Oh, I guess either, but I was thinking more about the one whose death I'm actually responsible for. Ah, well, this could either be my experience as an ancient ghost talking, or the perspective I am naturally given to as a light player, but aren't you equally responsible for both? I guess. I can see why you would feel more responsibility for one than the other. My perspective is informed by my class and aspect. It was to my advantage as a healer to see things a little differently, to find equanimity across many different outcomes. Oh, there's more to the realization of our roles than gaining flashy powers. There's more to healing than repairing battle damage. You killed a friend and you understandably feel regret, but it's done. He's gone and you are still here. Now what? You could look for absolution too. Rationalization. Everyone would have died if you didn't take action. So why trouble yourself with guilty emotion? There's no really healing power in believing that, and I don't think it's what you wanted to tell yourself anyway, is it? Not really. Or what about renunciation of responsibility? If you were just a tool used by reality to perpetuate itself, where is the blame? And that would be another empty idea that has no power to heal. Yeah, I've tried rationalizing stuff that way. Doesn't really help. You've been led to believe such acts of violence are natural for your kind, and that if you are upset by the consequences, then something is wrong with you. But it isn't as natural as you might think. That conditioning was a part of Milkshake's long con. Violence was suspected and celebrated on your world, but remorse was rarely felt and pain could never heal due to such empty justifications. We died out a wounded race and you are all that's left. The process of healing first involves sifting through what it isn't, which happens to be almost everything your troubled mind has to offer. Then what do I do? What's the answer? There isn't one. It takes time and is only accelerated by looking at things honestly. This is what I did as a sylph of light, help people see things. I could even perform the feat literally if you wanted. Wow, what? It's up to you, of course. Oh, she's got here. Thanks for asking, but I'd rather just stay this way. Learning to sense things this way was the only connection I ever had with my losers before she died. It reminds me of her. That probably sounds dumb still. Not at all, that's a very good reason. I thought the polite thing to do was at least offer. It's cool that you want to help heal me and all, but I still don't really know anything about you. Other than that, you seem like some sort of much nicer whisker. Where were you from again? Alternia before? Vanilla milkshake? Mate, it said? Yes, but in a different universe. Instead, I often refer to as A1. The shorthand helps avoid confusion, trust me. My group of 12 played the game but failed. It overwhelmed us. A lot went wrong. The reckoning destroyed our battlefield well before we had any hope of winning. I sought advice from a Kikna, and he told me how to scratch the session to give us another chance. But the choice to do so came with acceptance and annihilation of our existing forms. In the new instance, we would lead completely different lives with no memory of what happened. So we did and created A2, your instance, your world, and your game in which we were all inexplicably created in the first place. As I said, this time around the world was interesting. That's when trolls became terrible, not all of you. I had lessons from the old world to teach others, but few ever heard them. So in your time, everyone was as nice as you? Not exactly, but life was pretty mild and uneventful. I'm not even sure if it was especially nice by your standards, mostly kind of boring. Nobody from my party liked me a whole lot. I think I talked too much and had a habit of bringing conversation back around to myself. Not that it matters anymore, but it was not the best way to make friends. You really are like a nice whisker. I don't know, I was friends with her and she did almost nothing but talk about herself. I'm pretty sure you and I would have been good friends too. Thanks. It goes to show, just because your race is peaceful doesn't mean you don't have problems. I used to fantasize about being someone really outgoing and dramatic. Someone who had the confidence to do whatever she wanted, like go on the most outrageous adventures without caring what anyone thought about her. Like someone from a book, you know? Yes, I used to think about that a lot too. It turned out I actually got what I wanted after the reset. Unfortunately, it came along with our people's enslavement and near extinction. Not that I really got to live with her exactly, but at least I got a chance to follow her life, and it was a very long life. Being here for ages had its benefits. Exactly how long have you been living in dream bubbles? Or I mean, not living. It has been a very long time. So long time has been stripped of the meaning it never really had in the first place. It doesn't really pass on the same way it does when you were alive. Concepts like now and how long are figures of speech used to make communications simpler. I could trying to give expression to the elusive temporal properties of this place. It's easier staying conversational. But I will say that being here for so long lends itself to a certain detachment from what you see. Otherwise, monitoring the processes stemming from our failure wouldn't be much fun. Do you miss your world as much as I do? Yes, sometimes, but missing it usually invites memories of home to serve as a stage. Not that it's a substitute for the previous reality, but the reminders of home are everywhere. What about your friends? I guess you still get to hang out with them all? Yes, I see them often enough, except for one whom I haven't seen at all since before we all died. In fact, she's the only reason we are here in the first place, as opposed to merely ceasing to exist upon the scratch. In life, she was the only one I would have called a close friend in a way. The thing is, nobody liked her much either. We had that in common. Oh, it's been that long since you saw her. Remember how I said the gods could keep you dancing about something? Someone you're looking for indefinitely? Yeah, but billions of sweeps? Well, billions, yes, in a manner of speaking. Is she by any chance the troublemaker you were talking about? That's right. In fact, we are on our way to visit her now. Oh, so that's where this branch is taking us. Notice the moon up there, and not the large green interloper. That one never belonged to my world. It is your memory, not mine. Yeah, the cute little bubblegum moons, that's what she is. It's a setting of the memory she entered. From her perspective, she is just a wife here. Your friends should be joining us too, before you meet her clears the bubble. Maybe together we can bring the thief of life up to speed. Clicking through a few images. Oh, hello, Jack and PM. Still fighting. Their powers are exactly the same, so they kinda can't. None of them can really win this battle. This intermission really was packed. It was packed with too much information, really. And we are back at Hussey. Oh shit. How can he be here already? Why did I not see this coming? The dude is always already here. When it comes to being here already is practically all he ever is. Okay, time to stop babbling and think. Think imagination. Ah, the one time I really need you. Oh no, Slick. Slick, he's come here to finish you off. We have got to hide you somewhere. Now that Rufio is gone, you are my only friend. Oh, you're good company too. You're an animal butler who may or may not be also. I didn't mean nothing by it. What's that, Slick? Oh, yeah, Miss Payne too, of course. That's a little different. Hey, what do you mean? So what's her story? Is she available? No, she's not available. Just what do you mean by that? No, she will not be available soon either. Stabbing. A lot of stabbing. Hey, get back in bed. I'm trying to save your ass here. Go ahead, stab all you want, like your stupid commercially shanks answer totally played out already. Shh. Oh my god, the footsteps, the horrible padlock on my hardwood floors. He's coming. There's no time to lose. We've got to get you out of here. Up. And he's falling. Oh, into the water. But it's still hurting a lot if you fall into the water from a high place. Now, if I can just go grab Miss Payne and sneak out the back door before it's too... Are you kidding me? He's already here again. Talk about a one-trick pony. Fine. We settle this now. What's that, English? You look nervous. Could it be you weren't expecting me to know your only vulnerability? I've underestimated my ominous signs almost as badly as I overestimate it as a matter of daily routine. Your reign of terror comes to an end here on this balcony overlooking an enchanted cliffscape host to innumerable gorgeous stallions. How ironic that your very demise would be in the proximity of some horses. What? You didn't follow that. Just think it over. Think it over. I think the gun is empty. While you die, shit, oh fuck, shit, I forgot. What kind of fucking idiot keeps his dudely white magnum loaded with only one tiny cue ball? God damn you, Scratch. So isn't it interesting that the eyes are currently stuck on the number 8 ball, which is normally the last ball that you have to sink in billiard? Oh my god, it just turned into a gun. A machine gun, to be precise. Okay, that gun looks super doodly, way doodlier than the one I just threw at you, and I'm probably screwed, but there's one thing you probably weren't counting on. That thing is magic being real. God, I hope magic is real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. I believe that magic is real right now. I believe so hard in its reality that it is becoming slightly less fake before our very eyes. I believe its fakeness was just a lie covered up from a dark magician's spurious asshole. I believe in fairies. I believe dragons aren't bullshit. I believe heartily in the giggles of all the cherubs in heaven and the metric tons of special stardust I consume each day to fuel the laughter. I believe with the conviction of 1,000,000 frozen seals and the combined strength of 1,000,000,000 leprechauns stronger than the tiny erections they get from playing them. But most of all, I believe in you, Rufio. I believe in you. Ah, fuck. Who am I kidding? Magic is fake as shit. I failed you, Rufio. Is the gun making the sound of abracadabra? I failed you. These are lots of bullet holes. And now the author of the comic is dead. And who will tell the story now? Okay, what's happening next? Oh, I guess this is our whisker. The dead whisker. Am I supposed to click on the button, the arrow now? I think so. Why horses? Why are there horses everywhere? Oh well, it seems Hussey is now in the dream bubbles. Well, you marry me? Oh, Hussey, isn't this a little bit quick? To Whisker of all people. What was unlocked here? Unlocked albums, colors, and mayhems. Then we use A and B. Click here to check them out. End of Act 6, intermission 2. Oh, finally, it was full packed with information. It was a bit much. End of year 3. 4/13. From 13th April 2009 to 13th April of 2012. But there also, I'm pretty sure there were several really big pauses because the comic ended when in 2016 or so. But we can see really well down there when pauses happened. We have to look at them. Act 6, Act 3. Oh, this is too loud. Okay, this should be better. So now we are at Jade's land. Jade's, not Jade. Wherever your house is now, it's sinking in a hurry. Better act fast. Okay, let's go. There are so many passes to take. On the UU, yes. Ah, there's it. You began chewing Gatsi Gumshoe, Chi-Chi. Mother, you did it! Oh, hello. What did what exactly? Made it to Loka, your own personal planet inside the game. Tailored to your personal quest. I've observed you here before, of course, but this is the first time I've contacted you here. Better to keep things on the up and up via our mutual never know. Sure. Yes, sorry, I'm still feeling a little overwhelmed by what just happened. A giant pit seems to have swollen my house whole. My dad is missing too. I think I should try to find him as soon as possible. I understand. Pardon my grumpy demeanor. I just had a nap and did not sleep well. Oh, I put the music actually a little bit quieter on stream, so I guess it was too quiet. Let me make it louder. Is this better? Or is this too loud? Ah, you call this grumpy? Wasn't I being not exactly well good? I do my best. Really, as if my dreadful nap were not bad enough, I woke up to find my co-player has made a terrible mess in here. But the good news is he has at least agreed to play with me once and for all. Some people make nothing easy. That's good, but wait, I thought you said you've never met him? I haven't, not in person. Then how did he make a mess in there? Did he break into your room while you were asleep? Oh yes, well, the thing with that is this. The thing with that is that we should talk about something else. Huh? Why must you be such a vigilant gumshoe, Jane? Always with a gumshoery. Pitch that puzzle-savvy toward. So couldn't a little about your planet. I'm becoming bumpy again. Do forgive me. What do you think of the place, by the by? Your new home? Oh, it's rather desolate. Pretty eerie, actually. Haven't run into anyone at all. I think I might be alone here. Yes, isn't it great? The balloons are nice, I suppose. Reminds me much of home. So peaceful, so much space to yourself and time to think. You're so lucky, I can't wait to get to my planet. Yes, but what about your brother? Right, sad about that. Got to run. Hey, yeah, kisses, all that stuff. Hey, run for you. Siehst hier, Winkertzi, Gumshoe, Gigi. Okay. Can we click on him? Little Sebastian, what are you doing all the way out here? Looked like you were going down with a ship. Your pretty little legs sure to help you get around fast. Anyway, you shouldn't be dancing around here in the middle of nowhere unsupervised like this. You should come along. Yes. Now we have an item, I guess. Hey, this where I came from. Let's go into this cave. On the Roxy. Tipsy nostalgic TT began festiving Gutsy Gumshoe GG. Check rocks, urgent correspondence for Professor's prophecy over. Roxy, you won't believe where I am right now, bet you I will. Okay, maybe you will, but I'm in the game finally. It's considerably more outlandish than I was expecting. What were you expecting? For magic not to be real or something? Lol, what a dope. No, I was thinking, well, I don't know, something more like, wow, okay, sure, Jane, I actually don't have any time. I've literally like 1 minute. I only wanted to ask one thing. Did you talk to Jake about, do I even need to walk? That's why you're contacting me? Yes. Roxy, please, I don't think you understand. There are mysteries here, real mysteries and puzzles to solve. That's cool, so how did it go with Jake? Did Doc Quack practice her laugh medicine on the English patient? Hardly. If you really want to know, I completely blew it with him forever. Satisfied. What the fuck? He asked me if I liked him, and in the heat of the moment I panicked and said no. And then he went on this whole thing about Dirk, and that's that. Can we drop it now? Jane, this is totally the shittiest laugh report I ever heard. It's not a laugh report. Will you stop it? Jane, I'm pissed. I'm so pissed about this. I want to just go there and smack your ass. You had him, and oh, Jane. The only reason I got to cut short on whipping you a new one off this typical is the fact that everything is literally on fire right now. What? There's a fire? Oh, Jane, there's a fire when young go camping and pack marshmallows while smiling like an asshole. The whole neighborhood is burning down, by which I mean literally every single fucking building. Get to go. Oh gosh, please be careful. Still just. They're talking about this Jake thing. Tipsy nostalgic. GG pressed that. She's pressed in Gutsy Gumshoe. Okay, I wanted to go into the cave. Can I click this? There's a young seed pod yet to be released to the surface. Looks like it needs a lot more helium. The switch has no power, it does nothing. You flip it up and down a bunch and nothing just keeps on happening. Some very old stone tablets along with carving apparatus, they say. We spent so long tending to our sacred seed pods. Each I cared for to release was like a precious bubble dropped through my own mouth. They would seed our planet in anticipation of the mate's arrival. Alas, it turned out we had the prophecy all wrong. Our scholars discovered she would not arrive for millions of years. Our kind would not survive to welcome her, so our elders gave us a new purpose. We must all go to work building our own graves. Some say this is not as much fun as tending to seed pods in the life of simple agriculture, but I think it could be a blast. I'm just a balloonist, half-inflated kind of guy, I guess. There's a skull weighing this thing down. Could be an obvious booby trap. Gonna take some bravery to save it. What do you say? Take Salamander skull, of course. Little chamber full of bones. You guess the remains of an old salamander or something. This is just such a piss-poor burial job. The door is locked. There's a strange symbol on it, which you find mysteriously alluring. The more you look at it, the more you think it's just so cool. You could totally see wearing that thing on a shirt. Yeah. Okay, I think I clicked on everything here, right? Not on this. The people here were highly skilled artisans. What is that? Some sort of giant window? You can't imagine. That has much significance. You give it no further consideration. Okay, where haven't we been yet? There. Our people have waited for centuries for the four nobles to arrive, and it seems we will wait centuries more. We will wait so long that apparently we will all die waiting. That's what we are supposed to do, they say. It's just a big waiting game up in here. And when the nobles finally arrive, then apparently they have to wait too. We are told they cannot summon the speaker of the West Folk without help. So they must wait for another four to arrive. Gods, they say. Together they will be the speaker and fight invisible demons, I think. I used to think I understood our folklore. It made me happy to think about greeting the maid. But then it all changed, and now it's kind of complicated and distressing and sad, and well, I'll just keep building crypts and crafting tablets like I'm told. This is kinda sad. If you're reading this, it means I'm dead. Dang, carving stone is hard. I want to go back to farming pots. Oh, you heard the wisdom from the elders. From hammerer's lips to our slimy amphibious ears. The nobles will arrive one by one. First to Lokas, then to Lopan, then come Lotak, followed by Lomax. One by one, the nobles will come, only to discover the remains of those who worshipped them and pave the way for their arrival. But then it is their duty to pave the way for others, for those from the plants through the glass, whatever that means. Lowas, Lola, Loek, Lofaf, you know what? That's too many letters. The alphabet confuses me sometimes. When times were simpler, we called them the Four Heroes. Our stories were so much happier and easier to understand. But we were living in delusion. When it became clear the heroes could not fulfill their destiny, by some cosmic flaw, they became known as the nobles. It pretty much means the same thing, but as a title more commonly reserved for martyrs or tragic figures who toil in futility. The new scripture states it will require divine intervention for the nobles to achieve victory. So there's at least one thing to be hopeful for. Unfortunately, the more recent tenet of our ever-unfolding news states that the aspect of hope itself is dead on arrival, so... It is strange to think the only one alive left in the land to greet the maid will be her mother's self. What an incredible encounter between legends that will be. Of course, you will have been slumbering for centuries when the maid finally arrives. It's funny how all the stories we grew up believing have been changing. Of course, I love all our old stories, but personally, I think the new ones are just as interesting. Yes, I know, unpopular opinion. Every time I see the phrase piss poor Tumblr, strangely mentally respond, how dare you say you piss on the poor, yeah. This tablet appears to contain a hastily carved list of someone's favorite bugs. There's hardly any anecdotal lore or wisdom at all. You guess not all of these ancient tablets can be winners. This tablet contains an enthusiastic story about the maid of life who's obviously you. Seems the author doesn't really understand human physiology. The story you're blowing bubbles in excitement and there are allusions to the shiny layer of slime coating your skin. You can't read anymore. Fanfiction written by any species is always a tough read. Oh, come on, Jay, don't diss fanfiction writers. Oh, hey, there's a skull. You just got to have a take out of skull. Yes. Oh man, takes pestering you. You don't think you have it in you to answer after the last catastrophic encounter? Not yet. At least take a look at what he has to say anyway. Golgo's terror GT began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe. GG. Ahoy, Jane, yo-ho, no dice? Okay, dokie, then I just wanted to see what was up with you. I figured you must be starting up the game by now. Can't wait to get the scoop. I just had a, let's say, encounter with Dirkstamp Robot, and well, it's over now. Let's just leave it at that. Headed into the ruins now to see the deal with this robot monarchy finally, then I can join you. Not a moment too soon, probably. I think this volcano is about to blow. It's making me mighty nervous, I'm not going to lie. The ground's been shaking and everything. Whoop! There it goes again. Oh, freak, this is a big one. Oh, shit. Here goes Astera GD. Skull helmet computer ceased operating due to a severe blow to the head. Jay, great! Oh no! There's a skull-shaped indentation. Something probably needs to go in there. But what do you think you'll read? One of your fancy detective masters to crack that mystery. This looks like this one. The lanterns have been hoisted. 3 beams of light shine from the tower. The things with the skull back are jibber, but no reason to squander perfectly good puzzle skill. You think Jake would agree? One by one, the nobles will arrive, and just as surely, one by one, the lights will be snuffed out. In the beginning, the light of our hope was lost. We must make do without it. And so must say. Then a mighty gust came and took the light of our life as well, and our people knew despair like never before. But the light soon renewed its flicker quite spontaneously and has been shining strong since. All in the land rejoice. Our lights of heart and void will each follow in time long after our extinction. One will be extinguished and then another, leaving only life as a guiding light. But they should remain long enough to illuminate the maid's past and assist her with the housekeeping we have left behind. So, we can tell Elizabeth to climb up and then you can help us with the lights. Rotate the lanterns, yes. But I don't really know how the lanterns have to be, so we have to look what happened now. Nothing here, it seems. Yeah, fanfiction is an art form, I agree with that. Oh, we been everywhere. It looks like the river at the top is designed to reflect light in different directions depending on the color of the beam. How mysterious. Can't see a thing in any of these zones. It's too dark. Maybe we could find some way to shine a light down there. Another one of these colorful buoyant pots emerging from its soul. Thousands of these things roam around, seeding and watering the planet, yet nothing grows. Okay, now we have to go back and redirect the light. This could be a little better. I have to do a lot of clicks to get back here. Okay, now this is working. The pink light is illuminating an object at the bottom, but it's way too far down for you to jump. If only you had a little help to send down to investigate. I have to get the step down. Oh, come on. These click and point and click games. So little Zap come with me and capture Log. Okay. Little Zap come back. Oh, is he already coming back? Enter Mausoleum, yes. Yes, you sweet, sweet, glory little Sebastian. Fit, you mean little. Fucking jackpot, take crocodile skull, yes. Elsewhere. Flip switch, yes. Ah, bugs. Ooh, scarabs. Jade isn't happy on the pestles now, and we wanna put something else there. Let's put the book elsewhere. Nope. And this ain't a solution to anything leaving this year. Also, such a great book. Where is it in a room full of dumb people? Take by sky, yes. It was locked. Now what, Crocker? Do I have to put the cake? Ah, I understand. They ate the cake. Ah, he comes with me because we solved the puzzle here. A creature carved into the side of the hill, probably a member of an ancient species that went extinct long ago, leaving behind the remains of this ancient civilization. Okay, now let's go back. Now that's a classic point and click puzzle it is. Oh wait, I'm wrong. I have to go into this little cave here. But we also have to do something with the switch, I remember this. There are 3 skull-shaped indentations on the panel. You wonder what could go in the indentations. You're going to go out and guess precious gemstones. Yeah, that's it. Let's say we put a skull in one of the indentations. Yes. The thermal skull doesn't fit in any of the slots. You try to cram it into no avail. Will you cut it out? I said it doesn't fit. Okay. Crocodile is working. We are missing one. Pretty sure we have to do something else with the light. Okay, put this up. Climb up, please. Okay, the lamps. What happens if we rotate them? Okay, the pink is the first now. We already had the yellow, I think. Can I see again where it is? I want the orange. I think the orange has to get into the south. Okay, let's see if this worked. It now reflects from the mirror. No, this is a blue one. Okay, the one that goes to the east is getting reflected. Okay, then we know this. Paint the lanterns, please. And another one. Okay, I hope this worked. This game makes you work for it, yes. It's also the last thing we do today, I think. Let's see, does this work? No, did I do something wrong? I know you have to shine a light on this. Another one of those colorful brilliant pots emerging from its source. Thousands of hissing boom around, seeding and watering the planet, yet nothing grows. I forgot what to do. And how to get the green light on. Hi, looks. Don't need to mess with this thing anymore. Rotate the lanterns, yes. How do we get the green light on? Let's call him back down. Nope. Did I overlook something? This is the question. More signs of life hidden in the cracks. It is as if the land wants to be lush and fertile, but nothing can survive on the surface. It's making the whole cave smell like a flower shop. I already did everything here. I did the thing with the mausoleum. What was it? What did I have to do to actually get the light on? Even if light enters the pit, it's still too dark to see much. You don't want to risk tossing step down without knowing what's at the bottom. There must be a way down there. The mirrors affect the light. Oh, interesting. So we haven't done this yet. So let's try this with other lights. It was a light blue light. Okay, now let's try with the orange light. I have to look at everything just now, so it happens in these games. So it's not the orange light as well. Then is it the pink light? What does nothing of this has to do with this? Nope. But call Sebastian back down. Nothing here anymore. It's very dark down there. You can't see your house. No telling how far it's sank. Oh no, you just feel it. That must be down there too. You hope he's okay. This is just being a speck. This is an orange light now. All I remember is that you had to do something with the light. But I don't remember what it was. Well, let's try again. I wanted to go here. You can Google it for the next stream if you want, or I can do and just give you hints. It would be nice if you could give me hints, because these are flash games, so we have to completely start them over if I don't solve it now. No, you can make it somehow that the light will get reflected in here, but I can't remember. How. And I can't find anything else to click on anymore. The green lantern is still not. Oh no, I wanted to rotate the lamps. Green lamp is still not on. All I can do is just rotate the lamps and look. Something happened. Nope, still nothing happened. Also nothing happened at the house. Also, this is kinda a dead end. Let's see, what did I overlook? Nothing here. Ah, there's a mosquito here. I already done with this place. Always doing this wrong. Yeah, I remember that useless switches are the ones that I try to get hit by the light all the time. That one white. Oh, I didn't even read this. Walls don't help, that they say. When Hart looks northwest, my seed pot will rise. I'm so proud of it. As the pot uses up its water, it's become lighter and lighter. It eventually floats away into the medium. It says that somewhere we lucky few would eventually reach Gaia itself. If you have a wish, you can carve it into the pot. If it reaches Gaia, your wish will come true. I want to carve something, but I can't think of what to wish for. Maybe some delicious bugs. Think imagination. That one time I really need you. Carving stuff was even harder than drawing stuff, and frankly, you're not sure even Gaia can deliver on this wish. It blew it so hard, but hey, a girl can feel. Shit, this is sad. This is not really working with us. People here were highly skilled artisans. What is that? Some sort of giant window? You can't imagine that there's much significance. You give it no further consideration. I did read this all. I think I did. Wait, what positions are the lanterns in? Let me look. In this position currently. Let's go up. Okay, then so position green first, then orange, then pink, and then light blue. So yeah, I'm completely clueless now because I can't find any hint anymore. All I remember is that you had to do something with the light. On a lighter note, my nose finally seems to be unstuffed. Nice. I spent a currently playing that space on the Xbox.
Okay, here?
No. Spin it once more, okay? It has been spun. That's some major lag between me and you guys. Maybe I should have looked it up myself. My nose is stuffy again. God, if I feel even remotely sick, I'm going to stay home. Okay. Let's go back to the switch. And now it's happening. Why wasn't it happening when I tried it all the time before? I don't get this. Anyway, thank you. Oh, the lag is pretty normal. The stream always lags a little bit until it's with the viewers. Okay. The seaport has been really sleeping by an empty house. Will it reach Gaia? So of course you will never know. Okay, but now what happened? Like, where did it go? And let's call a little Zap down. In case we need him. Then search what's now if I went here. I can't find anything to prevent. What was it supposed to do? Then I guess I need your guide again because I have no clue what else I should do. Yep, this is the wrong skull. Oh wait, there's a skull. I didn't see the skull. I couldn't see it. This was really tiny. Okay. You got a boon bug, you do a little dance. Proceed to the next page. You weigh whether or not you made it to the end of the game is shown above. Not you decide to consult the walkthrough for guidance. There's a walkthrough. Oh come on! I should have looked at the walkthrough all the time. Okay, but we are out of time now. Thank you, Panda, for helping me out, and you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day or a good night, and I hope I will see you again next week. See you!